Hi guys, you're back with Coach Marisa from Ultimate MMA Plus. So I'm going to show you guys some exercises we can do pretty much full body with a weighted bar and a stability ball. So I've had some videos in the past with just a stability ball and some with just the weighted bar, which have done really well, so definitely check them out if you haven't seen them yet. But I want to kind of combine a few things so that we can work muscles in a different way. So first thing we're going to do is similar to a video a few weeks ago with some dumbbells, but again we're using a weighted bar now, so the weight's going to be in just a little bit different areas. So first thing we're going to do is get a wall, bring this ball up right in the arch of our back. Okay, you can have just a weighted bar, or if you have something a little bit heavier, maybe if you need somebody to pass it to you, that's fine. But if we have the weighted bar, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on our back. Okay, again, this ball, stability ball, is in the arch of my back. It's not too high, not too low, right in the arch. Walk my feet forward a little bit. I'm pressing my back, keep it activated against this ball. My feet are a little bit in front of me so that I can see my toes. I'm sitting my hips down, come back up. Okay, so we're doing a wall squat with this weight on our back. So back squat with our stability ball, gonna work our muscles a little bit differently, make sure we're pushing into the ball the entire time. For all of our exercises, we're aiming for about 10 to 12 reps. Don't need to go crazy. We're going to do about 1 to 3 sets. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a seat on the ball. We're going to do a curl here. So I'm going to grab with my hands right outside my hips, pretty much level with my hips. Good posture here. Curl, nice and controlled, come back down. Curl, come back down. So now we're using our biceps all the way down, all the way back up. So again, using that weighted bar. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to leave the bar at our hips. We're going to walk our feet out. I'm going to keep my head and my shoulders rested. My toes are straight forward, about hip width. I'm going to, again, keep my upper body rested, but let my hips drop down. I'm holding my hands right at my hips. Keep this bar here from rolling. Hips are dropping down about 1 inch or 2, hovering over the ground, and then squeezing from your butt. Lift your hips up. Okay, so you don't feel like I'm like suffocating here. Make sure your upper back is on the ball, hips are down. Exhale, drive your hips up. Hips down, exhale, drive your hips back up. Okay, the next one, we're gonna walk our feet back in so we can sit up, okay? And we're gonna go shoulder press. So palms are facing out now, and my hands are just slightly wider than my shoulders. I'm gonna push my arms up, move my head through, exhale so I can extend my arms, then come back down. So exhale, all the way up, all the way back down, just like this. So core nice and tight, and we're extending. The next one, what we're going to do, this is a seated good morning. So we're going to have a seat. I'll show you from the side, okay, because we're hinging right at our hips. This bar is going to be on our back again. I'm going to let my upper body almost collapse, but keeping my core still nice and tight, my back in a good position. So I'm hinging down as if I'm resting on my thighs, and then straightening back out. So, hinging forward, this is for your lower back. And we do this standing in other videos, but we're just adding in your core stabilizing on you on this ball, and then utilizing that lower back as well to straighten out at the top. Okay, the last one we're going to do is a chest press. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back in front of me, walk myself out so that my head and shoulders are rested again. My hands are slightly wider than my body, a few inches out. Okay, about a 45-degree angle here with my elbows down, not flared out. The bar is right over my chest. I have my hips up in the air. Okay, so I'm flat like a tabletop, holding that bridge position again. I'm going to press, extend, and come back down. So you have to use your core so that you don't roll over. You guys are on a ball. All the way up, all the way back down. So that is our chest press. You walk yourself back in when you're ready to get back up. So we'll go through everything one more time. So first one again, find a wall, bring that ball, roll it up so it is in the arch of your back. Again, if you need somebody to help you out here, when you're just getting used to it, that's fine. Bring this bar up, put it on your back, walk your feet forward. So you can see those front toes. My feet are spread out about hip width here. I'm going to make sure my knees, hips, and toes are all staying in line. When I squat down, I'm pressing my back against this ball and wall. Hips are back. Core nice and tight. Get down to that. nice right angle, then stand all the way back up at the top. So that was our first one, our wall squat. Then we are going to have a seat on the ball. We're turning our hands over, so palms are facing up. Hands are right outside our hips, okay, pretty much level with your hips, and we're gonna curl here. So down and back up. So we may have to switch up the weight. Maybe I can squat a little bit heavier than I can curl, okay? But if you're just looking for recreational fitness, we can keep the weight nice and general and a little bit of the lighter side. Next one is gonna be a bridge. If you've never done a bridge without weight at all, definitely put the bar down. Try this without. Walk yourself out so your head and your shoulders are rested. Again, you're not choking yourself here. My upper back's still on the ball. My toes are straight forward, about hip width. I'm keeping my hands here to hold this bar. Hips go down, exhale, straighten back up. Down, all the way up at the top. Down, all the way up at the top. Okay, then we're walking ourselves back in. We're gonna bring the bar up, and just so you guys know, I don't need to take a specific amount of rest in between each one of these exercises because I have you alternating upper body and lower body. So your lower body's getting rest when your upper body's working. Okay, so next one we go right into it, shoulder press. So my hands are slightly wider than my shoulders. Core nice and tight, exhale. Press these arms all the way up overhead, pushing my head through just to be in a nice straight line. So core nice and tight the whole time we're doing that. After that, I'll show you guys again from the side. Our seated good morning. Bar is going on your back. Core is nice and tight. My core is engaged the entire time. And I have to keep my back in a nice strong position. I'm hinging down. Okay, I'm looking down so that my chest comes level with my thighs. And then I'm straightening my trunk back out. So I'm down. And then core nice and tight. Bringing some stability into this core exercise. So down. And then back up. Our last one is our chest press. Bring this bar back in front of you. Walk yourself out. So your head and shoulders are rested. My hips are up. I have my hands spread out. Elbows at a 45-degree angle. Bar is right over my chest. Keeping my hips up, I'm going to press. Extend those arms. Come back down. Big exhale. Come back down. Again, if you need somebody to help you get into these positions, if you're newer, then that is okay. Okay? Got to get used to this stability ball. That's the challenge of it, is it makes you use little muscles that you might not use doing these exercises on stable platforms. So hopefully you guys like this, maybe learn something new. It's a little bit different than some of the other videos I've done in the past, just a little spin on it. I will put the full workout in the description below. It's going to be about 10 to 12 reps of each exercise if we can, about 1 to 3 sets. So if you're newer, start with less and then work your way up. Start with lighter weight, work your way up as well. And some of these, if you've never done with weights, like the wall squat or the bridge or the back extension, definitely try it with no weight at all. If you have any questions, about form, ask a friend, a trainer, me, whatever works for you guys. If you guys like this, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. And if you never want to miss another workout, definitely subscribe to our channel, Ultimate MMA Plus. See you guys next time.